Just give me Lissandra. I've got no idea.
Just give me the safest thing I could possibly play. Frozen Tomb, there we go. Perfect. Comes in with a Lissandra.
Mid, so maybe trying to get the tempo advantage around the mid lane while Ian has to recall. Raze is all alone.
Yeah, Beyond going low, but the Cocoon comes through and Raze, he gets popped. TP will be canceled by XUÂN in the end. XUÂN will get a little bit of a push going through in mid. She's the best. I love hearing her make weird noises. Bell gonna come down, Shockwave comes through, takes a lot of damage off of Raze.
Oh, baby!
Ian, he just gets popped, tries to flash away, but gets taken down in the end. Max will get slowed up and chipped away at by that curtain call, but now Jin Air gonna get some alone time with the turret. XUÂN now, he's not done yet, making the map play, going up to the top lane with that TP. Trying to kill Beyond, won't be able to find it, but actual damage. Infernal does get started here though. ADD has roamed all the way down. Stadium United used onto Raze as he tries to push it. Dragon going low. Can he find this? So the answer is going to be yes. Beyond smites that one away. Now the fight has broken out. Max gets jumped on. He goes down. They're able to 3-1 back onto Snowflower, but now Teddy completely untouched on the top side of the fight, firing away with the curtain call. Won't land that last hit here onto ADD, but XUÂN goes in, gets the taunt. Big Ring of Frost from XUÂN. Locks him down. They take him out. Be 2 members lost on the side of Jin Air, but they find 3.
Yeah, so many different players on the side of... To ask about that, Elise.
Oh, well, Teddy pushing forward. Beyond goes in, kicks him back. Stand United coming down. Wild Growth as well, keeping the Jin alive long enough for XUÂN to arrive, but he has to go ahead and Shadow Dash out to safety as quickly as he can. Beyond's trying to stick to him like glue. Depth charge coming through from ADD as he TPs in. Pops up Snowflower. XUÂN finds an entry over the wall, comes in. Trying to lock down Beyond, he will go down. No safeguards, out to safety, keeps himself up. Tony's there for XUÂN, keep himself alive at least for a moment. But in the end, he will go down and Beyond and manages to stay alive. 3 kills, Pig find it here. Raze does have the smite, has the flash. No collateral damage, so has to go into the pit if he wants to come up with a steal. Shield being thrown down here by Snowflower. MVP buying some time, he goes in, he takes it away, and he flashes right back over the pit. Snowflower, he won't be as fortunate, but Raze comes up with the steal, and MVP have to be shaking their heads.
Well, we bring in an LPL custom.
No, XUÂN and Raze are wrapping around. Turret's still here, but XUÂN, he can ignore that. ADD gonna be the target, pops in the depth charge yet again. Megan for love comes down, Shockwave layered on, XUÂN falls. They trade one back onto Beyond, and looks like the remaining members of MVP can retreat. They're gonna lose this top turret. Jin Air now, Baron buff still on multiple members. Tier 2 turret alive. Curtain call's gonna get opened up here, Max. Get jumped on, XUÂN unable to throw down that Frozen Tomb. He might just go ahead and peel back. Beyond going in, Shockwave comes through, but the Wild Growth is down onto XUÂN. He goes straight into the zone to keep himself alive. That's 2 members on the side of MVP falling. Both of the junglers go down. And oh boy. Well, here TP's coming through from XUÂN. Could be XUÂN. See which one it is. It's going to be the Shen. Channeling his way through as they try to lock down this Nautilus.
They want his Guardian Angel.
Tanky. Yeah, dashes away with the dredge line, flashes over the wall. Redemption. We'll just barely clip him over the wall. He stays alive at least for now. But Maha gets jumped on. XUÂN throwing down the Frozen Tomb. They're able to take him out as he goes into the zone. As Shockwave pulls in 3 members, but the Redemption just undoes all across the pit. So they see this going down. Baron already down to half HP. TP coming through now from ADD straight inside the pit. Jin Air gonna try to disengage, but they're gonna get pinched on. Big Shockwave coming through from Ian, but the damage doesn't really register enough for Jin Air to be threatened. Then he firing off with the curtain call, just gonna be body blocked by ADD as he pushes right up into his face. Snowflower and Raze both quite low. Can't really enter the fight. They might just have the disengage coming through from Jin Air. Dredge line from ADD not going to connect. XUÂN goes in. Beyond getting locked down by the Deadly Flourish. Takes a lot of damage, and Teddy is able to pop him with that.
XUÂN's coming back in.
ADD going low, out of mana. Has to try to head for the hill as best he can, but he gets taunted. Now XUÂN has come in with that TP. ADD flashing over the wall, trying to buy some time for his team. Just juking out on everything that he possibly can. Won't be enough. Will lose that Guardian Angel. Will lose his life. And Jin Air could just go right back over to that Baron. There's no threat of a smite steal.
The last few skirmishes have been the confirmation. Have this single damage type burst. It can be sustained through Redemption, Locket, Magic Resist, stacking on multiple members. Means that MVP just does not have the damage to push through the health bars of Jin Air. They will pick up a much cleaner Baron than we've seen multiple times this series.
Go in by himself.
XUÂN finally splits. Doesn't have teleport, so will take time to rotate to mid.
MVP,
this is the time.
On the Teddy. making for the bomb, draws it back in. The Shockwave gets the pop. Ian finds one. Snowflower should go down. Polymorphs onto Beyond to try to keep himself alive, at least for a bit longer. Sonic Wave comes through. Resonating Strike goes forward. Race just kiting out this Lee Sin perfectly, keeping himself alive. Snowflower dies. 2 kills go over to MVP, and they hold on to the turrets in both mid and bot.
This was the one win.
They should be able to take this out unless Raze can get nearby fast enough, but it just does not seem likely. So double Infernal Drake going to be amplified for them. Move up to 24% bonus and have 2 stacks to go towards that true damage. So a good pickup here for MVP. Is it enough?
Banshees, but is it enough?
He's gonna go ahead, flash away. Taunt comes through. Kuzan's nearby. He's gonna pop the heal, try to get enough movement speed to keep himself safe. But the flash forward from Kuzan comes through. They lay down that frozen tomb. Baha does die. They get a lot of damage down onto the Lissandra. And ADD is coming in from the backside, gets the dredge line, but Kuzan's got the glacial path rather, try to take himself out. It's not going to be enough as Ian takes him down. Now turning over onto Ixu. They have the damage burn, but mid lane is going down. As you say, Teddy and Raze pushing forward, getting rid of this. Ward's down inside the pit, so they do spot out the HP here. They're trying to lock up Raze. He gets locked down. Stand United comes
on the back line?
on the back line, trying to get on top of Ian. So far, he's all right. Ixu gets kicked away by the Dragon's Rage. Into the Zonius goes Kuzan, but as he comes out, he gets obliterated by the Orianna. Redemption coming down, healing up multiple members of Jin Air. But the Red line comes through. Shockwave. 3 members get dragged in and they go down. Teddy gets popped. All the damage for Jin Air has been eliminated. MVP just playing cleanup now with the rest of them. Ixu will be left alive. MVP. So far, Max taking up the first turret. They turn onto the second one. The minions not there. They're trying to draw Ixu closer so the minions will reduce
there's Kuzan.
The turret, Nexus is exposed. Kuzan comes in, pops Max immediately, but can he stop Beyond? Can he stop Ian? The answer is going to be no. MVP off of a massive fight around the Baron pit. Come up with the win.
Well, there's a fiesta for you, Achilleos. We had a real fiesta in this game, a frustrating one to watch, and Jin Air are going to be beside themselves that they let this one go. The master of that last fight was Ian, holding on to the Shockwave right to the last. No more positioning available, getting a huge wombo engage on the back line. Smiles on the inside of MVP, but they shouldn't be massive smiles. The draft, some of the decision-making in game was shaky, but Jin Air, they didn't know how to close. It's not that surprising that they took it to the late game, but they didn't know how to close, and they end the game without a match victory.
Such an unfortunate thing here for Jin Air, not able to win this. It feels extra bad because it's against an elite support, but nicely done by Ian in particular. It was a rough game overall from both of these teams, very much struggling in that late game.